All right, first things first. Let's get our oven, our range preheated, 375. All right, so today's menu, besides alcohol, is baked marinara with goat cheese dipping and some bread action, fancy bread action. So we just got preheated. We're preheating. Second step, pour our 23 ounces of marinara sauce. And then we got our seasoning. We got some oregano, some Italian seasoning, and some garlic powder. We're going to mix all that together, and we're going to get that boiling. Better turn the heat on first. There we go. It's usually necessary. Alrighty, let's get our marinara stirred up. We're going to bring all this to a low boil. And while we are waiting on that, we're going to get our crumbled feta cheese. And we're going to use our cast iron skillet. Now this is about 5 ounces, but I'm going to use about 4 ounces. And I'm going to give my doggy one of these pieces because he loves feta cheese. Don't you, boysers? Oh, there you go. And then I'll eat one too. Then we're going to put this in the middle, about the 4 ounces. Keep it in the middle. Keep it bunched up in the middle. And that's key. That is key to this recipe. All right. Let's get Boyser Boy. One more. There he goes. He loves feta cheese. It's good for his gut biome. There we go. Oh, yeah. All righty. Let's see what this juice is doing. So we just want a low boil, which in layman's terms is simmer. We don't want huge bubbly bubbles. We just want little bubbly bubbles. And that looks about right. Okay, and before I'm going to use a half a teaspoon of basil pesto too, because this stuff just lights anything off. I mean, this adds to the flavor. The flavor profile. And as you can see, we're just starting to get some bubbles going. All right, let that stew. Whoops. All right, there we go. Let that stew, and then let's get a horn real quick. Always got to get a horn in the middle of cooking so you don't mess things up. All right, here we are. As you can see, it's starting to plop and poop and plop. And as any good cook will tell you, not that I'm a good cook, but once you start getting splatterings all over your range, that's a good deal. That means it's ready. So now what we're going to do, kill that heat, And we are going to take this, and we got our feta, and I don't know if I mentioned this, but we're doing this in a cast iron skillet. Always with the cast iron around here. Alcohol and cast iron. Now what you want to do is try your best to get the marinara around the cheese, but not on top of it. You don't want it on top. I mean, if a little gets on there, that's cool, whatever. I mean, it ain't gonna hurt nothing, but you want to get the majority around. See how I'm saying? Watch. Yep. Put my hat back on. And I think that's about enough for this skillet. Because it's a little smaller than I imagined with much marinara. But we're going to be just fine. Alrighty, we are up to 10. Aren't we, Mr. Pope? So we are going to take our prepared dish, slide it up in there, and then we'll be back in, I think it's 20 minutes, is it? Let me check. Yeah, 20 minutes. Give me that towel. Give me that towel, boy. No, come on, give me the towel, boy. All right. As we are waiting for the dippy dip to bakey bake, we're going to toast some bread. But I'm not going to toast it in a toaster because that's what everybody does. So we're going to toast it in a pan, which a lot of people also do. And once again, I forgot to turn the fire on. There we go. But I always find it best to do it in a skillet setting. It just enhances the flavor, I think. And I'll do it on both sides, because why not? Get a little grease on that side, little grease on this side. That dog loves watching. He loves watching. He's a voyeur. He thinks he's going to get some bread and butter, but I think he's already had some. So we'll wait for that skillet to get a little warm. And we'll toast our, because that's going to be way better. Toasting our bread with that dippy dip action and this dog, it'd be way better. Alrighty. Oh, and by the way, if you can hear that fan running, that's because my smoke alarm is psychotic. And even if you look at my smoke alarm wrong, downstairs it'll go crazy and go off and flip out. So you always got to constantly have that fan running when the oven's running. Unless I just don't know and I drop something in the oven and it's burning. Anywho, we're toasting our bread. I was going to say toast right now, but that's not. We're toasting our bread right now. All right, toast is getting done. Dog's going crazy. There you go, boy. There we go. I want it to get a little crispier than that, but I ain't in a hurry. by any means, because we still got 3 minutes to go on that juice. She's looking good. Hold on, boy. Dog has to go piss, but this is about done. 4, 3, 2, 1. I know, boy. Hold on. I gotta get this out. Look at that action. Oh, beautiful. All right. Kill the fan. Let's go let this doggy out because he's got to pee. Where's he at? Come on, boy. There he goes. Okay, so the next order is get this bread going. And I actually kind of like, it's not like a dark crispy, but I don't know. I kind of like that. It's a light blonde crispy. That's what we're going to call it. But I think I want to turn that fire up just a smidgy, because I want it to just get a little more toasted. And then, in the meantime, we're going to take, let me get it. We're going to take our great value Italian seasoning, because we don't give a shit. We're on a budget these days, believe me. And we're going to just sprinkle that in there. Let that settle. And it doesn't matter if you're using great value or something straight from Italy. Like even if the mafia brings you Italian seasoning, it doesn't matter as long as you're using cast iron skillet. Because that makes all the difference in the world. Look at that. So we're going to wait for that. We're going to get another horn. And we should be ready to rock and roll. That's what I'm looking for right there. The golden brown. Hashish looking brown. That's my new name for it. Hashish brown. Well, maybe not close to hashish brown, but good enough. So that's one side. Now I'm going to kill the heat. Because the other side, just with the residual action, we'll get a hashish browned. Let's go see what that dog's doing. Because I'm pretty sure he's acting crazy at the door right now. Look at him. He wants in so bad, it's like 20 degrees out. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. All right, there we go. End result. Oh, Jesus. Got caught in my hat. Toast. And usually there'd be a little more toast, but it's like, it's about 10 o'clock and everybody else is fixing to crash out. So it's just me tonight. I'm riding solo. Get it potted over there. Get a look-see-looks. And it's going to be a minute. So I'm going to wait for about 10 minutes because that's probably hotter than the two-pecker billy goat. And I ain't trying to burn my mouth. So let me get a few horns, and we'll be back for the ending. All right, let's get this final review on. Get a drinky poo first. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. And that bread is just, awesomeness. Oh, dang, look at that. Man, I hope that focuses. Come on, focus. Because that is just awesomeness. No, you can't have none, doggo. That's still way too hot. I'm even almost afraid to put that in my mouth. I've put a lot of shit in my mouth in my days. But that's pretty crazy. Here, let me blow. Oh, okay, that's okay. Oh, man. Whoa, camera. Man, that's killer. The only thing I can say though is stir all that cheese around. Get your goat mixed up in there. And then do some dippy action. Okay. It's still hot, but whew. That's so awesome. That's so easy. It's so cheesy. What else could you want? Except for some bourbon. No. Okay. There it is. Like, subscribe. It's hot. Thumbs up, thumbs down. And I really do. No, you can't have anybody. Look. You can't have anybody. It's way too hot. And all that other crap. Cast iron skillet makes all the difference. Please like, subscribe. You don't have to. Whatever. Later.